When the world is just too much, turn it off and turn on positive, encouraging K-Love.
I'm gonna praise.
World off. K-Love on.
K-Love is sunshine for my soul.
I love K-Love.
Listen now on your radio, online, or on the free K-Love app.
K-Love makes me feel so good.
Positive, encouraging K-Love.
Welcome to another edition of your favorite Medicare podcast, Medicare Moments, with your host, the one and only Toni King. Hi, Toni King.
Well, how are you doing, Jim? And things are really exploding as far as Medicare is concerned due to scams. And we really need to let people know that the scams have not gone away. Right?
Toni, yeah, what happens if I go to my mailbox and I find a new Medicare card in there in the month of June 2026? What does that mean?
That means that you've had a Medicare scam. And maybe you're still part of this Medicare scam where they're sending out new Medicare cards. You need to go on your Medicare.gov account and look at your Medicare card and see if you've got a new number. That's how I found out that my sister was getting a new Medicare card, because the home health company that we were using said, I need to let you know that's not her Medicare number. She had not received the card yet. She's special needs, and she hadn't received a Medicare card. That's how I found out. Everyone needs to go to Medicare.gov and look at their Medicare information. Look at your Medicare card and make sure it's the same one that you have right now. If it's not, you've had a scam. And
So Toni, your sister got a new Medicare card. Is it look the same way as her previous card, or is it a plastic, or is it different?
No, there's no plastic Medicare card. Let's not even go there.
Good.
The Medicare card looks the same. And it was because we moved, they had forwarded it to our old address because Medicare didn't have our new address. And her scam was not part of the previous scam. It was extended. And so people need to realize that there are scams, and they're saying that now that June, they're sending out new Medicare cards.
And it's a lot of Medicare cards. You had said it might have been over 1 million new Medicare cards, right?
I think it's more than 1 million, because there's 69 million people on Medicare. Everybody needs to go on Medicare.gov and look at your claims, look at what's on there, what's on Medicare.gov. And if it's not accurate, then you call Medicare at 1-800-MEDICARE. That's 1-800-633-4227.
And interact with them. So we're going to talk about scams, this time switching over to Social Security. We'll be back in one moment after we take this important break. Don't go away.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Welcome back to Medicare Moments with your host, Toni King. We started the podcast talking about the Medicare fraud that's going on, and we're going to continue talking about scams. And this is about a $2,400 Social Security increase for 2026. And Tony says it's a scam. So Tony, here is this letter to you. It says, hello, Tony. Since you deal with Social Security matters related to Medicare, maybe you can help me because on April 20th, I received an email stating that I am to receive a $200 monthly increase in my Social Security check, which will be $2,400 for the year. I'm hesitant to reply to the current emails that I am receiving because I read the Medicare fraud article that you wrote stating that Medicare, Social Security, or the IRS will not send out an email. You advised your readers not to reply to an email or text in the article, so I did not. I've not received that increase or other information by either mail or email explaining when this increase will happen. Do you know where I should go for trustworthy information with Social Security to have any questions answered? Thanks, Tony. Chris from Columbus, Ohio. So Tony, someone who listened to you, did not respond just the way Tony says, and now has a question. What do you think?
Well, people need to realize that each government agency has their own area that you go to make a complaint or you go to file something. And you can go on ssa.gov and look at what the scams are. Go Social Security scam or go ssa.gov/scam-alerts. And it'll show you all of the scams that have happened.
Oh, that's good. So then
Medicare. That's not Medicare. That's Social Security. Right now with Congress, they're trying to raise the amount of what we're going to receive in our Social Security check. That's something that they're voting on, and it has not been finalized. Generally, Social Security increases your Social Security check sometime in November, and you get a letter saying your new Social Security amount's going to be this much.
So you said you get a letter. That means you get a letter in the mailbox, right?
Right. Or you can go on your ssa.gov account and look at what's been mailed out to you. Every November, I look to see what my new Part B premium is, what my new Part D premium is, and how much my Social Security check will be for next year. Because I am on Medicare and I'm on Social Security.
Wow, Toni King.
I'm getting there.
I want you to know that Toni has a website. It's tonisays.com, but she spells it TONISAYS.com. Why, Toni? Because you're a girl. And lots of people go there. We see the activity every month. Medicare is addressed there. Any questions you might have at all about Medicare, you can find the answer on Toni's all-comprehensive website, tonisays.com. In this case, we're talking about a Social Security issue. So Toni's directing you to go to ssa.gov and you can sign in this and they will verify that it's you personally. You can look at your account. You can see what you're supposed to be receiving monthly. And also there's a tab there that Toni pointed out moments ago that says if there's scams happening, and you can see what the scams are, which Toni, it's kind of, in an odd way, it's kind of comforting if you go there and see, oh, yeah, this is the email that came into your box. It's a scam, but at least you know it's a scam, right?
Right. And you got to realize Social Security calls it scams. It's not fraud. It's scams. And you pull up Social Security scams. It doesn't have anything to do with the IRS. IRS has their own division. Medicare has their own division. We have the Office of Inspector General who takes care of all this because it's legal. These are legality. It's all legal. You just want to make sure that if you're receiving something, if you get a phone call and you don't know who the person is, you need to hang up. I don't answer calls if I don't know who you are. You better tell me who's calling.
Got you. Yes, you got to tell who you are and why you're calling. So if you have a question about Medicare or Social Security or you want to check up, the best thing to do is to give Toni a call at 832-519-8664. That's 832-519-8664. You can call any time of the day or night, and someone from Toni's office will get back to you. You can email Toni, info at tonisays.com. That's TONISAYS.com. And again, you can go to her very helpful website. It's there for you 24/7. It's your companion, has all information, it has her articles, it has her podcasts. It even has resources that you can download, some of them for free, others, like her books, you can order. So it's tonisays.com. So Toni, you have given our listeners some tips on how to protect against Social Security and Medicare and IRS fraud and scams, right?
Yes, and I've written about this before, but with all of the scams and fraud that's going on, you got the Social Security scam, you've got the Medicare scam, the Medicare fraud. People need to know what to do. The first thing that's important is have a script, because a lot of people that are over the age of 65 or 70, they really don't know what to say to somebody if they call them. What do you say? You just need to hang up. You need to learn how to hang up, and you need to stick with the script and say, I'm sorry, I don't give out my personal information. They're not, Medicare, Social Security is not going to call you and ask you for your Social Security information or your Medicare information.
So you suggest having something written out on a piece of paper saying if Social Security or Medicare or the IRS calls, this is fraud or this is a scam, say I'm not interested in talking to you, and then hang up, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
People need to have enough confidence in themselves to do that. And some people, when someone calls, they're so excited. Somebody's called them on their cell phone. They just, they start talking.
That's a good point. Well, what about if you get an email? How about a lot of people get emails. What do you do then?
If you get an email or you get a text and you don't know who that person is, don't answer it. There's tons of scams that are going on. Someone sent me a Blue Mountain birthday card, and I accidentally clicked on it myself, and it was a scam. And they took all of my emails on my account and sent everybody else a Blue Mountain card.
Oh.
I mean, you may not have gotten one, but they sent it. So I had about 4 or 5 people saying, did you send out a Blue Mountain card? No, I did not.
Wow,
so
that's a good tip.
Happened on my birthday that I got. Yeah. So if it's Blue Mountain, I don't open anything up that has Blue Mountain on it. And Blue Mountain's not going to like me saying that, but they had something. If you get fraud, this is what you need to do.
You bring up a good point, though, Toni, because if it's your birthday, you're not going to be really as focused as you would be on a normal day because there's other things going on. If it's near a holiday, you're not going to be as focused as you would be on a normal day. So if the scammers or fraudsters take advantage of sending you something during those times, they might be able to connect someone in just because they weren't paying close attention.
I got the Blue Mountain card from a client. Who the person was, it'd be like me getting it from you. There wasn't anything on there. So they know how to play that game.
How about if you're asked for your Medicare or your Social Security number? What do you do?
Hang up. Nobody's ever going to call you and ask you for your Medicare or Social Security number. You need to learn how to play stranger danger. Just like you tell your little kindergarten kids, don't talk to a stranger. You need to do the same thing for yourself, which people can't do because they're ready to talk to people on the phone.
Right. You said some people are lonely and they're looking for that call from someone. But what if you not only get a call, but they offer you something free? Do you want something free, Toni?
There is no free. So people act like they're giving you a free offer in exchange for your Medicare number. Hang up. You never give anybody anything personal over the phone. Like I said, if I don't know who that person is that's calling me or that person that's emailing me, I don't answer anything. Nothing. You got to be careful. The Social Security, Medicare, and IRS frauds are just exploding. And they're coming from overseas. They know they want our Medicare dollars. That's what was amazing. There was It was up $9,000 that was scammed out of her Medicare.
The most important takeaway here is go to your Medicare.gov account if you need to and check and make sure that you're only being billed, your Medicare account's only being billed for services that you need, not other devices or services that have nothing to do with you. Go to your SSA.gov account, make sure that you're receiving what you should be receiving, and make sure that you check any of the scams there so you know if there are any scams. And same with the IRS. You have to go on to that's irs.gov, and you can check that there. So if you have any questions whatsoever, and Toni can help you in any way with any of this, call her hotline at 832-519-8664, 832-519-8664. Anything else, Toni King?
No, that's about it. But people just need to learn how to protect themselves, protect their phone. If you don't know who the person is, just don't answer the phone. Just send it and put it into the spam folder for your phone. Don't answer it. That's what they need to do. And we've got the Medicare First Steps that is on the website, and it's at no cost. So you can download that and it'll give you what your Medicare First Steps are, or you can go on the website and get on the newsletter. So you keep up to date with what's happening.
Two very important things. Toni has a newsletter that goes out monthly. You can sign up for it at tonisays.com, Toni's website, tonisays.com. And then her first steps, if you're new to Medicare, Toni put this together and made it absolutely free. This is absolutely free for you at tonisays.com, right, Toni?
That's right. It'll help you. It's got some basic information. If you need to get a little bit deeper, then we have other options that you can do. All right, Jim, I will see you later. You go have fun.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.